Hello, welcome to the Wealthy Trades, a daily market forecast for June 4th, 2015. Let's get rolling. I want to start out by kind of recapping what we're doing for the week. Those are my core trades. Weekly and monthlies are my core trades. For the month, we're along the XLV, and for the week, we are along the UNH, United Healthcare, and short SWN. The reason why we're doing a pairs trade is because the quality is below 50%. So let's just check those out real quick here. XLV is the one that we're long, and for the week, it opened up the week at 75.37. So it is down slightly, a little bit like the market, so down ever so slightly on that one. But our weekly trade is doing really well, and we got to kind of give the credit to SWN. SWN, this thing has just been getting torn apart. Opened at 25.73. Okay, and it's currently at 24.95. So so essentially this thing's down 3%. All right, and we're short that. And UNH on the other hand is, give me a second here, 120.54. So SWN, our short position is down 3%, and 120.54, and our long in UNH is also down, but it's only down 1.81, so 3 and then 1.81. So overall, this position together is up about 0.6%. That's not bad at all, in considering that the market's kind of been really struggling lately again. All right, again to find its direction. So let's actually look at the SPY right now and see what's going on. Opened at 212. I don't know if you've noticed, but we've had real tight opening and closing ranges, or essentially open to closes, real tight, kind of dojis type of patterns. If you look here, real tight. Just essentially, this is telling me that we're kind of at a point of equilibrium in the market, but we don't stay at points of equilibrium for long. Because if the market, it's kind of a psychology thing, right? The market has a tendency to stay at a certain place. Somebody's will is eventually broken. What I mean by that is the bull's will to stay long is eventually broken because they're like, oh man, you know what? This is kind of dead money, and they start to sell, and that causes some selling pressure. Or the bears, on the other hand, do the same thing, where it's kind of bumps along and maybe floats higher a little bit like it has, and their will is eventually broken. So we won't stay at these levels for long. We will either break out or break down, one or the other. Now, if we're looking at the levels that we need to pay attention to, the level on the downside that's kind of key is 210.27, and that's going to be an interesting level on the downside. Don't know if we'll test that today or even this week, but 210.27 is going to be an interesting level on the downside that we need to pay attention to. Now, for those day traders, there's not a lot of day traders out there. We are going to do a pairs trade today. Before I talk about that, again, we are long on the XLV on a monthly basis, and that's down slightly, but our weekly trade is doing very well. But on our day trades, what we're going to do is we're going to do a pairs trade. And the reason why, and again, not a whole lot of people day trade. This is one of the strategies that I do, but I don't do it as aggressively as I do in my weeklies and monthlies, okay? But if you're going to day trade, then we are in a downtrend, so you need to have a bearish bias, but you're going to do a pairs trade where you should at least lower your size because the quality is below 50%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the worst sector, or the sector that provides me the best shorting opportunity, which is the XLU, into my portfolio, and then all of these stocks into my portfolio. And then I'm going to find the best shorting opportunity for today, and then we're going to find the best long opportunity to pair that with. Okay, so let's do that real fast here, using my normalized pair down technique. I'm going to eliminate anything that doesn't make money on both sides, like DTE, NRG. Okay, so now I'm going to look for the spread. So 34 and 19 is better than 26 and 21. I'm looking at the levels on level spread. 34 and 19 is better than 28 and 17. It's better than 34 and 25. It's better than 34 and 21. All right, 36 and 19 is better than... Okay, so the XLU is the best shorting opportunity for today. Usually it's not the ETF itself. Usually it's a stock, but for today, It's actually the XLU itself. Now, because the quality is below 50%, we've got to do a pair trade. So let's look here, and the best sector to go long is the XLK. I know that because remember, it's ranked from left to right, right, based on quality. Why is the XLU the best? Because the quality of this downtrend is 73.8 compared to 59.5 here. Whereas the XLK is green, it has an arrow up, and so is the XLV, but the XLK's quality is 51%. So what I'm going to do is we're going to find the best long opportunity to pair that with. I'm going to bring these over into my portfolio. Okay. So bring these over. And let's find the best long opportunity. We're going to use our same exact pair down technique. Eliminate anything that doesn't make money on both sides. And then find the stock with the widest levels on level spread. Okay, so 36 and 15, not as good as 36 and 11. 28 and 5. Okay, so we got 23 there. Okay, so 36 and 11 is better. 36 and 11 is better than 38 and 15. A lot of these are close, but it looks like, yep, QCOM is the best shorting opportunity. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go short QCOM at the open, and I'm going to go long, long QCOM at the open and short XLU at the open. I'm going to do a pair trade. I'm going to close both of those at the end of the day. That is my trade, and the reason why is because we're in a downtrend, but the quality is below 50%. Now, again, remember for the week, we are long UNH, which is the best stock in the healthcare sector, and short SWN, which is the best stock to short in the energy sector. That trade is doing phenomenal. Let me know if you have any questions. You can email me, info@wealthytrades.com. Subscribe today. It's $74 a month. We've been substantially outperforming on a weekly basis, outperforming the markets dramatically on a weekly basis. In fact, I did in my weekly recap video, I did this, but I want to show this real fast. Our weekly outperformance, here's with pairs right here, since the beginning of March. All right, so about 3 months, 2-3 months, the market is only up 0.7%, where our weekly trades are up almost 4.5%. Huge outperformance, so that's big, and that's the reason why you sign up for wealthytrades.com. Only $74 a month. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me at info@wealthytrades.com.